Just over a week ago, Bray Wyatt sadly passed away, so I decided to honour his legacy by putting the different variations of Bray Wyatt and his greatest foes over his entire career against each other in a Royal Rumble match to see who comes out on top. There is no better way of starting a Bray Wyatt Memorial Royal Rumble without the man himself, Bray Wyatt. This is one of many incarnations of Bray Wyatt, but this was his final one. The one that debuted at Extreme Rules to a monstrous pop and to a song that, quite frankly, is possibly his best theme over his entire career. And he's had some bloody brilliant themes, but this one is just brilliant. Why is Bray Wyatt's theme playing again? It's Daniel Bryan! Daniel Bryan has decided to come out at number 2. Obviously, Daniel Bryan joined the Wyatt family himself at one point before turning on him in that steel cage matchup, which was an incredible moment in not only Daniel Bryan's career, but also in Bray Wyatt's career. That feud in itself was incredible. And here we go, the match has started, the Royal Rumble match has started with Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan. Obviously this matchup is to honour Bray Wyatt, who unfortunately left us just over a week ago and is broken the hearts of literally everybody in the wrestling world, whether you are a wrestler, a fan, someone who works behind the scenes. Everyone loved Bray Wyatt and was touched by the responses that he got, and this is, I guess, my way of showing love for Bray Wyatt and his career. Xavier Woods comes out at number 3. Now, Xavier Woods obviously had an amazing feud between the Wyatt family and the New Day, and then you had the amazing story of Xavier Woods being petrified of Bray Wyatt, and it was a teasing of a split between the New Day, which eventually Xavier Woods overcame his fear. It's Triple H at number 4. Now, obviously, Triple H, they never fought in the ring, Bray Wyatt and Triple H, so you're probably thinking, why in the world is Triple H in this matchup? Well, he was the man who brought Bray Wyatt back to WWE. Bray Wyatt's brother, Bo Dallas. Let's see if we can believe in this one.
You just have to believe.
Next up is Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, obviously, you had the iconic feuds between the Wyatt family and the Shield, because Dean Ambrose is in this one. You can kind of guess who 2 other members of this Royal Rumble matchup might be, as Bray currently has Triple H in trouble. And no, the first elimination has come from Daniel Bryan, who has eliminated Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas getting eliminated very early on here.
You just have to believe.
Brody Lee comes into this matchup. Obviously, Brody Lee, unfortunately, is another person who has left us from the Wyatt family. Braun Strowman is now in the ring. Braun Strowman, the final member to enter the Wyatt family during that tenure, and then eventually got drafted away from the Wyatt family and went on to become Universal Champion. Next up is Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, the final ally, really, unless you're counting Uncle Howdy, the final ally of Bray Wyatt, or an ally of The Fiend before she turned on him at WrestleMania with the goo coming from her mouth. I don't know what's going on with her hair at the moment, but it's all over the place. Oh no, Alexa Bliss is in a lot of trouble. Brody Lee has Alexa Bliss in trouble on the top rope there. Can Alexa Bliss survive, or is Brody Lee going to eliminate? Oh no, Dean Ambrose. Is that Dean Ambrose? No, it's not. It's Daniel Bryan has been eliminated by Xavier Woods. Oh no, Alexa Bliss is in a lot of trouble here. Triple H has her up, and Triple H tosses her over the top rope, and Alexa Bliss has been eliminated from this matchup.
See you later.
It's one of the other versions of Bray Wyatt, as Xavier Woods has been eliminated there by Dean Ambrose, and Triple H has been eliminated by Bray Wyatt. Dean Ambrose has been eliminated by Brody Lee. That was a very quick series of eliminations there in this matchup. And who is next to come in? It is IRS. That is right. Mike Rotunda himself, the Bray Wyatt's father, enters the fray and gets immediately hit with a mandible claw by Bray Wyatt. Brody Lee's in trouble and Bray Wyatt eliminates Brody Lee, and Brody Lee is unfortunately gone from this matchup, but gone by the hands of his best friend in Bray Wyatt. We have one member of the Wyatt family get eliminated as one member of the Wyatt family enters the fray in Eric Rowan. It is The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. The Fiend debuted at SummerSlam facing off against Finn Balor in, quite frankly, one of the best debuts I think I've ever seen. The Fiend, I still remember watching it to this day. I get goosebumps watching that entrance. And next to come in the ring is the Tribal Chief himself, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns obviously debuted as the Tribal Chief by attacking The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Next up is another member of the New Day, Kofi Kingston, who obviously was in the feuds with the Wyatt family, the 3-on-3 feuds. We obviously had Xavier Woods early on, and now we have Kofi Kingston entering the fray. Oh no, Bray's in trouble, but IRS doesn't manage to eliminate him. Bray nearly got eliminated by his own father.
A few moments later.
Oh no, we have two Bray Wyatts in trouble currently. Braun Strowman has Funhouse Bray, and IRS has the Bray that it's been in since the very beginning. And it looks like it might be able to survive, but no, IRS eliminates his son, Bray Wyatt, the original Bray Wyatt who started this matchup. The Fiend, I thought, was going to eliminate IRS in revenge, and he does eliminate IRS through revenge. And Cactus Jack, aka Mick Foley, enters the fray as Funhouse Bray has been eliminated by Eric Rowan, but Eric Rowan has been eliminated by Kofi Kingston there. Two quick-fire eliminations. I didn't even get to introduce Cactus Jack there. Uncle Howdy enters the fray. I mentioned earlier allies of Bray Wyatt. Uncle Howdy, it's up in the air whether he was an ally or a foe of Bray. They worked together, but he seemed like to be controlling Bray Wyatt, and unfortunately we will never ever get to see what the end of that storyline was going to be. Goldberg enters the fray. Now, Goldberg, unfortunately, is one of those I didn't want to put in this matchup, but really has to go in this matchup. He was the first person to beat The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I know Seth Rollins beat The Fiend in that Hell in a Cell match. We'll talk about that later. But Goldberg was the first one to beat him clean as a whistle in Saudi Arabia heading into WrestleMania. And speaking of The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, this is another variant of The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. It is the Burnt Fiend. The Burnt Fiend obviously getting born from the feud with Randy Orton, when Randy Orton set The Fiend on fire. Oh, Goldberg could be in a lot of trouble. Braun Strowman has Goldberg up. Is he going to manage to throw him over the top rope? We're not going to be able to see, but he has managed to throw Goldberg over the top rope, and Braun Strowman gets the elimination of Goldberg.
Yes! Yes!
Now you're wondering why AJ Styles is in this matchup. Well, AJ Styles was the man that Bray Wyatt beat to earn his WWE Championship, as AJ Styles eliminates Cactus Jack there. Oh no, Braun's in trouble. Roman Reigns has Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman has been eliminated, and I think that means that every single member of the Wyatt family, apart from Wyatt family Bray, has been eliminated. And here we go. John Cena has entered the fray. One of Bray's most iconic enemies. Faced him at WrestleMania twice. Once in the iconic Firefly Funhouse match, which quite frankly is one of my favourites and I think a lot of people's favourites. Kofi Kingston eliminates Uncle Howdy from this matchup, and the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, has been eliminated by Roman Reigns. As Seth freaking Rollins enters the fray. The Fiend has been eliminated by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is on a rampage in this one. He's eliminating people left, right and centre and looks to be eliminating Kofi Kingston here, and he does eliminate Kofi Kingston. The Undertaker having that matchup against Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, which The Undertaker won. Bray Wyatt enters the fray. Another Bray Wyatt has entered the fray. And as you can tell by the glow-in-the-dark paint on him, this is the Bray Wyatt, the final Bray Wyatt that we got to see in the ring. And we have got some big names in this one. All of these men in this ring are former world champions, as Big E's been eliminated already. The final Bray Wyatt enters this matchup. Cult leader Bray is quite fitting, really. The final two Bray Wyatts in this matchup is the first Bray Wyatt that we really got to see in Cult leader Bray, and finishing off with the Bray Wyatt, the final Bray Wyatt that we got to see. Now, obviously, Kane has had feuds with Bray Wyatt in the past, including the Ring of Fire match, which a lot of you probably have forgotten. Kane saves The Undertaker from elimination in this matchup. That could be something that bodes in Kane and Undertaker's favour. They've both entered late and both entered together, meaning that they could work together to win this matchup if they are clever enough. Finn Balor enters the fray at number 29. Finn Balor, the first man to face off against the Fiend in that matchup at SummerSlam. Because of that one at 29, I know who is at number 30, and yet again, it is very fitting, as Kane nearly eliminates Finn Balor, but instead, Finn Balor eliminates Kane from this matchup. LA Knight. Yeah! LA Knight, Bray's final ever feud and final ever match was with LA Knight, who enters at number 30. So number 29 was the Fiend's first opponent, and LA Knight at number 30, who was Bray Wyatt's last opponent. Who will come out on top? You know who all the competitors are in this matchup now. But who is going to come away with the win? Oh no, Randy Orton! Randy Orton has Cult leader Bray, and Randy eliminates Cult leader Bray Wyatt from this matchup, leaving us with the final 6 competitors. Oh, Finn Balor seems to have Seth Rollins in trouble. Finn Balor does have Seth Rollins in trouble, and he eliminates him. Finn Balor eliminates Seth Rollins from this matchup. Revenge for their own feud, where Finn Balor doesn't seem to ever get the better of Seth Rollins. Bray Wyatt has gotten the better of Roman Reigns here with a mandible claw, as Finn Balor eliminates LA Knight from this matchup. Yeah! The question I have, though, is can anyone eliminate Roman Reigns? The timing of that, as Roman Reigns has been eliminated there. And we are down to the final 3 competitors. Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton. Who will win the Bray Wyatt Royal Rumble? As Finn might have just saved Bray Wyatt from getting eliminated there. Oh, Bray has Finn here. Finn's in trouble, but Randy, what are you doing, mate? Randy literally saves Finn Balor from certain elimination there, as Randy now is going to try and eliminate Finn himself. He wanted the pleasure, didn't he? Randy Orton wanted the pleasure, and Finn Balor's been eliminated. It is down to Bray Wyatt and and Randy Orton to finish this one, sorry. It's Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. Can Bray do it? Come on, Bray. Come on, Bray. Do it for all of us. Bray Wyatt wins. Bray Wyatt actually won the Royal Rumble. That is honestly amazing. I mean, you can probably tell by the tears in my eyes, that is... I didn't expect Bray to actually win it, and it's amazing that Bray actually managed to win. Well, there we have it. That was the Royal Rumble in honour of the late, great Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, who will stay in our hearts for an extremely long time. And if you want to see more Royal Rumbles, here's one here where I try to win from number 1 as main event, Jey Uso. Yowie wowie.